Also Warhound. Okay, Mandalore from Maw. This GAC round confused me a little bit. IN RyAsh, formerly of TI, currently of Parabellum. I do not think that he and Lord Tom exchanged notes. I'll leave it at that. Fucking stout D. Gotta give him credit where credit is due. This is a very stout defense. Yeah. I end up losing this despite the stout D, which is curious. He cleanly one-shots everything, which I definitely did not foresee happening given the amount of defense that's there. Oh, by the way, I fucked this up right here. But that's okay. It is what it is. It's only GAC. I made Kyber, so I really can't bitch too much at all. So, whatever. But instead, let's talk about the Q&A that came out today. Yeah, how about that? So, first things first, Top Hat. Why no Christmas giveaways? Top Hat says there's no Christmas in Star Wars, which is true, so they don't want to give us free shit. Yeah, but there is Life Day, you dick. Life Day is the Star Wars version of Christmas. How about that? Okay, find a new excuse. All right, a couple of questions nobody gives a shit about. Any insight into the difficulty level of light side TB? They don't really answer. We've answered a number of questions about the difficulty around LSTB in last Q&A found there, so no. Would you consider working with Swiggo GG to make GAC history private? Not at this time. That's all we need to hear. 2019 GAC highlight. I don't think we give a shit about that. Nah, we don't give a shit about that. What would we... What would you like to improve? Viking, who doesn't know how to spell his own name. Improve the amount of time it takes us to build content and the amount of content we release. So they want to speed it up and spit out more stuff. I'm okay with that. I'm very much okay with that. That's a good answer. What ways will you help free-to-play players in 2020? The Journey Guide. Okay. They want to make more shit. I feel like that's a roundabout way of saying not at all. Can something be done to correct Grand Arena problem of player lock? I missed the third GA round because you were waiting till the last minute. Well, that's a personal problem. Whoever submitted that question that's your own fault, dude. Fixing the mod cap. Yeah, that's a nice quality of life that we would like. They don't have any plans for that one. Relic abilities are on the back burner according to Top Hat. Okay, that's fine. Crystal income. Do you have any insights as to when you'll shift the focus from squad fleet arena? Good. Luckily, Top Hat actually answers no, so that's good. I don't know why people are trying to get crystals taken away from squad and fleet arena. Like, what the fuck is the point then? Like, what's the point of fleet arena? I can get because you want Zetas, right? So maybe you want to get crystals out of there. I don't know why, because that's fucking retarded. But squad arena, what the fuck is anyone gonna do squad arena for if there's no crystals? Pride? I have enough of that. I have enough pride. Whomever is asking for crystals to be removed from squad arena is a socialist and a moron. Craft gear, relic scavenger screen without having to find some random character. Yeah, they want to work on that. That would be a good quality of life one. Highlight, who cares? They really liked the Malik event. I really liked the Malik event. Okay, art, we don't give a shit about that. Skip. Economy. Would CG upgrade or add a new tier for daily challenge with better prize? That's not a grammatically correct question from whomever that was. They would. That's a great answer. They do want to add that. Great. But first they're doing a new assault battle tiers before doing daily challenges. Also great news. Hey, some good quality of life answers here, actually, for a change. I'm going to skip down because there's a couple of stupid questions. They don't have the numbers on the percentage of players participating in GAC. That's embarrassing. Hyperdrive bundle was amazing. Yes, it was, including but not limited to for long-term players. That is very true. Can we expect more packs and bundles like that? Oh, of course. I'm not even reading Cyanides. Dude, none of these fucking CG devs know how to spell their own fucking names. Cyanides? Is he Greek cyanide? Is that what that is? Not really sure. Let's see what he says. It takes a long time to answer a yes or no question. Yes, he would like to find more opportunities to include Zetas in merchandising. Great! We might be able to buy more Zetas going forward. Content. Oh, here we go. Are we getting General Poe Dameron? Top Hat says, yep. Yes, there's another Poe coming to the game. We will have more to say soon. Expect the character announcement for Poe Dameron within the next week or so. Anything with a new game mode. Let's see what they're saying. TLDR. They are working on new game modes, and as soon as they can share, they will. So, August. Yes, they're going to increase assault battles, difficult, better stages and rewards. Oh, there's a good question. Mixing up GAC 3v3 and 5v5. Oh, by the way, this gas versus Geos almost goes terribly. Mixing up 3v3 and 5v5 in the same GAC. That could be very, very interesting. I would have to get a lot better at planning if they did do that. Question about Galactic War. They want to make a hard mode Galactic War. I would support that. That's a great idea. A couple of tech issues that they're talking about. I'm not going to go over that because who fucking cares? Galactic Legends. Can we confirm if these are the final versions of each character, and Top Hat cannot confirm that? That's interesting. The versions of the Kylo and Rey that we have planned are not the versions from the end of the movie. Jesus, well, if that isn't laden with foreboding, I don't know what is. So they may do 2 cash grabs. We may end up with 4 Kylos and 4 Reys. Okay. They have a lot of planned information forthcoming about Galactic Legends. End of the month. That's information will be rolling out end of the month. Okay, so either February is going to be very busy because February is historically Sith month. So they'll do February Sith and Legends, or Legends are until March. I mean, we need to have a half a dozen more marquees before we can go for the Legends, right? How will Galactic Legend characters compare to other teams in the game? New mechanic as well as a couple of other unique twists, powerful and iconic. Okay, so they really aren't going to commit to whether they're going to be meta breaking or not. Empty blocks when you look in the thingamahooey. We're trying something different in announcing them ahead of time so that players will be able to prepare ahead of time and not have to panic farm. So, like I've been saying for the past 2 weeks, if you're not farming and gearing your first order and resistant tunes, and maybe even the fucking veteran smugglers, you need to move your ass. Sounds like that is it. Alright, so all this to say, Poe Dameron Marquee will probably come out in the next 2 weeks. The new legendaries aren't going to be until, at earliest, I would bet, mid-February. I didn't see anything much about a raid, although I'm sure they are working on it and they have alluded to it. It would have been nice if we had gotten some sort of a tidbit, or maybe I just glossed over it. It's also entirely possible. There's a new mechanic with the legendaries. That's interesting. I wonder what that's going to be. That really piques my interest, because they have been making the kits a little bit more complicated lately, and I really like that, because it makes you think about the characters so much more and what their kits are like. So, a new mechanic. Well, recently new mechanics that they brought in were summonable tunes, so Geo Brute and Arc Trooper's Turret. I'm still waiting on my Din Djarin with a summonable Baby Yoda, or the child. Waiting on that. I would love to see, and I've said this before, I would love to see a new Kylo Ren with summonable Knight of Ren. Rey, I don't know if Rey can summon anybody. Finn could always summon Rose Tico for the 30 seconds that she's in the new movie. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I don't know who else. I'm a little annoyed we're getting another Poe. It's not surprising because we got another Finn, but I'm annoyed we're getting another Poe. I don't really like repeat tunes. I'm already not happy that we have 5 fucking Han Solos. And we're gonna have another with General Solo if and when they decide to do Return of the Jedi content. I'm sure we'll get, I'm sure we'll get another Leia also, and hopefully another Luke. I digress. Let's go back to The Last Jedi. Who else do we want to see? Zori Bliss is in the movie for about 10 minutes. Kerry Russell is hot though, man. For being, she must be in her mid-40s by now. She looks more attractive now than she did when she was 20. And she was in that show Felicity, also directed by J.J. Abrams. Yeah, she's like ageless. Sorry, I'm digressing again. Yo, if they make another fucking Rose Tico though, dude, I will lose my fucking mind. Disney and Lucasfilm had the presence of mind and awareness to severely cut down her screen time after the admittedly racist outrage from The Last Jedi. So, yeah, hopefully CG will follow suit and not make another Rose Tico. They can, however, get rid of that stupid hairdo she has on the character in this game that was the hairdo she had in The Last Jedi, because that was fucking ridiculous. This is me trying to figure out what to do with this team. It doesn't work. I thought it would, but it doesn't. Who else? I want to see more First Order tunes, honestly. I want to see the First Order faction become meta-ish. Even if it's not going to beat like GAS or DR, I want to see it do something. Because I feel like JTR probably historically, maybe not currently, but historically has a lot more utility than First Order before Hux and Fawcett, aka Fawcett. Although in fairness, with Hux and Fawcett now, First Order teams are pretty fucking solid. But yeah, I would like to see the new Kylo be devastating. I really want to see Rey with Force Lightning too. That'd be sick. I don't know about you, but when I played KOTOR, I was always like gray-ish Jedi leaning to the light side, but I always made sure I had my fucking Force Lightning, dude. Come on. We ain't fucking around. Yeah. So you have, I would say, maybe a month to get all of your First Order and Resistance characters that you currently have to, at the bare minimum, like G12 and a half. Mods, don't worry about that. You can always swap mods around when the event goes live. But you do not want to get caught with your pants down, because there's going to be, probably, honestly, like I was joking about it, but I'm probably right. There's probably going to be half a fucking dozen marquee tunes coming out in the next couple weeks before these legendaries go live. And you're going to need them. So start hoarding crystals, or, you know, go sell your body on a street corner in the red light district, because you're going to need a few shekels for the upcoming marquee tunes. Anecdotally, I'm a super nerd, and I was on Wikipedia, and the term shekel, referring to currency, came from Carthage and the Carthaginians in what is now Tunisia, because their currency was called a shekel. Go figure. You learn something new every day. But yeah, you're going to need several hundreds of dollars if you plan on getting the 2 new legendaries that are forthcoming. So plan ahead. You know, maybe buy fewer diapers for your kid, or, you know, tell your 12-year-old to go get a fucking job or something, or sell your kidney, or sell your kid's kidney. You could do that, because you're gonna need some money coming up. Yeah. Unless, and I wish someone had asked this, with the journey guide, you can do 75% of the events anytime you want. So I wonder if these new Rey and Kylo legendaries are going to be on demand, so to speak, because if they are, then there's far less of an onus for us to panic farm. Well, I'm ready to go, but So there's far less of an onus for you to panic farm if you don't have your resistance and first order tunes up to snuff. Because if you can just, on demand these events like you can with so many of the historical ones, then you don't need to rush. But if it's like the gas event and it's still on a timer, then you do have to rush. So calculated risk either way. I leave that to whatever you guys decide. And with that, I'll shut the fuck up now and do this fleet battle. And yeah. Again, I do end up losing this one. It's okay because I made Kyber. Didn't place, or I'm not going to place as highly in Kyber as I would have liked, but I made Kyber, so I really can't be too upset. And yeah, get to farming. Save those dollar bills and crystals, or pimp yourself out. What else can people do to raise some money? I mean, you can make meth with stuff you buy at the pharmacy. I wouldn't necessarily condone or endorse that. Just stating fact. And for some reason, people are crazy about meth. I don't feel like fucking up my life, but a lot of people do. So, just putting it out there. I don't know. What else? Could go pick up cans from, like aluminum cans from the garbage, like all the Chinese people in Chinatown do, and then recycle them for nickels. Could do that. And that's not being racist because I'm Asian and that's a fact. You could rob a bank. Yo, you could be a sugar baby. There's always someone out there that's looking for some company. Try that. All right, final score 23-97.